everybody. So sorry about the weekly reading and the dailies being disappearing for a second. Okay, now this is for the week of August 5th through 11th. There's a lot of things going on, it looks like. So we still have the retrogrades: Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, North Node, and Chiron. And this is still about a review of your life, getting rid of old habits and people, cleaning up situations, maybe even your house, your home, the way you do things. You're really looking at your life in general, and that's something you have been doing at least for the last 2 months or so. So getting into this week, we have Mars and Mercury still in retrograde, and it's going to continue throughout this whole week and a little bit into half of the month. Both of these things come together to make something interesting, because it's like you're having more clarity on your life and you as a person, and that's because you're lowering your expectations of things and not being as disappointed. So it kind of leaves you more open to experience things. Also, this is a good time to take a pause and slow down to review your plans and how you want to go about achieving your goals and aspirations in everything that you do. So on Monday, the 6th here, we have Lilith in Aquarius and Venus in Libra. This also goes on to the end of the week. And, excuse me. Venus in Libra, you're more open to compromise and love, work things out, and it's like you're letting people build holes for themselves, and not in a negative way, just letting people be and then taking from that instead of offering a way to fix or a solution when you see something happening. It's like kind of going with the flow more. Lilith being in Aquarius is all about rebellion, which is very interesting because this could be against what you usually are doing, especially those who are earth signs or more fixed energy. You're basically going against what you usually do, okay? But you're actually strong in what you believe. You're not letting your emotions overtake you, okay? And this also beats the need for you to, like I said, try to fix things. So Uranus is retrograde starting Tuesday the 7th. And this brings good financial situations, changes in your finance, okay? If you're actively going towards something, if you are having push in business or something that you want, this is around the time that something good will happen around that area, as long as you're putting in the energy towards it. So skipping all of that, now we go to the new moon in Leo, which is on the 11th. The new moon in Leo brings it accompanies, this is what I'm hearing, it accompanies this opportunity, okay? So this is a good time to develop things within you, the positive aspects of you, your leadership skills, your confidence, your innovation to try different things to get better results, okay? This is really good for you. It's like you're seeing yourself more confidently, better, and you're opening yourself up to new things, which is really going to help with the end of the month, and especially the 12th through the 18th. Okay? And I'm going to pull 3 cards to talk about this week. The first thing you have is Spread Your Wings. Spread Your Wings is the 2 of Wands. You also have Shine, which is the Sun card, the major arcana. And last but not least, we have Manifest. Okay, so all together, this week is about building. You're building for the future. You're And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that you're actually building for the future. It's not something that is unseen and you just have to have faith in what you're doing. But at the beginning of this week, it's about stepping out. It's about changing. It's about doing something different so you can get this opportunity. This is a week where you're going to meet someone or have something around you that really is significant to your life. It's something you can look back on. It's something that is going to help you build who you're going to become, right? Which comes into manifest, which is this that is happening to you this week. This experience, this situation this week is going to help you build the skills or give you the power or the foundations to be bigger, to expand, to have more. Okay, so we're going to go into your readings. Thank you so much. Hello, fire signs. We're going to start with Aries. Okay, so your first card to fly out of the deck was the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like I need to zoom in a little bit. Okay, alright, let's try that. And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. What? Okay, Aries, sorry, everything just felt weird. Okay. Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. So you may feel as though you have to make a decision this week, or a decision is being made. And it's very interesting because it feels as though it's something that you have thought about. It's not like it's going to be spur of the moment or just a pop-up thing. It's something that you have really been trying to process this week, okay? You may have not been feeling very confident about something that you've been doing, or it's either the situation doesn't make you feel confident, or you're not confident in your decision making. And it has to do with not giving love or affection or attention towards something, or not even receiving that from an individual. And it's interesting because I feel like you're not pushing it. I feel like you're not pushing it, but it's not coming out to be positive because there's this inactivity, okay? You may also be trying not to focus on it, Aries, as much. I see you going to prioritize the situation with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you have an opportunity to either make something happen or not make something happen. And it does feel like you're kind of balancing yourself between these two things about what it is you want to do, because you have the power. But it's interesting because you have a lot of responsibilities. This is also, I feel like you have a lot of stuff going on around you, and you also feel the burden of carrying what is happening. Like, you have to make the decisions. And I feel like you want to make a decision because it doesn't feel like things are moving. It doesn't feel like there's any arguments though. You have the World card in reverse, and you have the Justice in reverse. So this tells me that it hasn't ended. It's not that you're making a decision to end something, because I feel like you just feel the need to make a decision. You may make a decision at the end of the week. I really see this being a week of contemplating and just kind of maintaining, okay? So with Justice in reverse, it doesn't feel like you're getting what you deserve, okay? You may feel like there is some bearing on the past that is influencing either yours or this other person's decision, but it just feels inactive. And I feel like it's starting to weigh on you towards the end of the month more, that a decision or something has to be made, or something has to be brought to attention, okay? So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Aries. You have owned your power. Every storm brings a fresh new beginning. Power. Interesting. Because even though you don't understand what's happening, even though it may be confusing, I feel like it's still pushing towards something. Like I said, it's pushing towards a decision. It's like this gives you time to think. This gives you time to figure out what you want. You have to look at it in a more positive light. You're going to notice the imbalance of how you feel towards what is happening, and that's going to help you make better decisions. It's going to help you prioritize the things that you want. So it does give you strength in the end of all of this. Okay? Okay, next we have Leo. Knight of Swords, Judgment in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck you have the Tower. Okay, Leo, right off the back, I feel like there's a surprise that happens this week, and it has to do with a conflict that you're going through or something that you're dealing with. This could be mentally, physically, this could be in your environment. There's some sort of conflict or disagreement, okay? And I feel like things are going to change, or this is the time that it's going to blow up enough for you to bring it to some attention, okay? There's definitely a message here with the Knight of Swords. This could also be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this is definitely conversation and attention getter, something that is going to stand out in your life. And it has something to do with feeling deceived, or someone doing things that are against the better nature or the good of things. Okay, so stepping in two different places. This could also be cheating or adultery because of the Three of Cups being in reverse. But I feel like there's a judgment that needs to be made. There's a situation that needs to be brought out. It's like an internal conflict that is going to be brought out into the environment. So you have to deal with it. Saying it again because I felt it the first time. And it's going to be hard. I feel like it's going to be a hard journey, a hard decision, a pause. Almost feeling like it's something that needs to be dealt with, feeling like you may want to go back to something that has left you as well. But I feel like you're trying to make a decision about it, or someone's trying to make a decision on you. It's interesting because if there's a third party situation for you, I feel like this is best for you, or this is something that you want to hold on to. It makes you happy. It makes you feel secure. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I see as well. There's definitely a change in things, a change in your mindset. Because this communication that you had here is having you focus or see something different, right? That you didn't see before. There's definitely a change. Something coming in, a change in your mindset, a change in thought. Yeah, someone's going to take a risk, either you or them, in this communication to try to make some changes. Or you need a change. You need something to happen. You're definitely trying to figure out what you want to give to. Do you want to deal with this hard road and keep continuing on that path? Or try something new that makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled. Whatever it is, Leo, it's definitely a shake-up this week. A change. It feels like a change in thought process, believe it or not. Direction. Thinking about yourself. Reevaluating your goals. What is it that you truly want? What are your dreams? It's very interesting. It's less about what you've built and maintaining something, and more about your goals and your future and what it is you would like to have to be able to feel free. Experience the best that life can give you, or the things can give you. Okay? Alright, next we have Sagittarius. Eight of Wands in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Ace of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, right off the back, Sagittarius, there is a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay? It's interesting because they may not be affecting this whole week, but they're definitely in the background, meaning that they could just be on your mind. Okay, it's a very good possibility. And it feels like nothing new is happening with that person. If you're dealing with them. And this whole situation, or just your attitude in general, is about picking through the BS and seeing things for what it is. It looks like a lack of communication with someone. and learning how to get over this lack of communication, okay? Moving forward. That's what your focus is. That's where your heart is. That's where your mind is. However, you may not be influenced very well on your direction or where it is that you want to go. You may feel a little stuck in your mind. Even though you're working on healing, you may be more focused on your emotions as well. Okay? I feel like this may be a little bit of a sad week because you just feel like you're not going to find love or things aren't going to happen for you. But there is going to be an opportunity. Okay? This may be an offer of love. This may be a date. This may even be a friend. Or just someone to focus that attention on, right? It's like you may be even being more practical or focusing on career, but there's something else that's going to get your attention. And it's something else that you feel is worth your attention or your time in a situation or an atmosphere where you didn't feel like anything good was going to happen. Or that emotionally you're just in a space where you want to leave emotion out of it and focus more on things that are going to sustain you, like career or just any kind of opportunity. It could also be a love opportunity, but like a small date, not nothing gigantic. It's like you're perceiving the best in a situation even though things may not be. Okay. If there's someone that you were waiting on contacting you, there's another person involved. That's why there isn't any movement. That's why there's stagnation. So that's something for you to focus on. But it's telling me to tell you that it's time to move on, especially with the Six of Swords here. It's time to take your thoughts and get it together, okay? This was a lack of opportunity, but there's more things that you could be focusing on. There's more things to be learned, gathering up information, focusing on things that are better for you. This is you being more perceptive and seeing that. Entertaining that those thoughts and that idea will help you move further. So let's see, Sagittarius. Wow, you have listening. Like I said, I'm seeing like a crumb trail that's leading you. Okay, you are healing. You're moving through something. There's this stagnant energy that you're going to have to deal with. But this is just about listening. Listening to what Spirit is trying to give you. Listening to understand the other side of a situation and not just focusing on what you're dealing with at this particular moment, but being able to move forward, because there's something to learn. There's more to be had. There's something that is being birthed from this, believe it or not, but you have to choose to move forward. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye bye.